you know, really disappointed to fall short in that one. But at the same time, really proud of the team to get to this point. Especially proud of the three that are sitting with me right here. Alicia had to overcome a lot to get to the point where she is right now. Can't say enough about what she's done since she's been back after Christmas. Alexis is somebody that really we have counted on heavily throughout the season. Somebody that, you know, has played 30-plus minutes a game most of the season and just done a tremendous job. And then Chanel, who had to overcome a lot of obstacles to be able to get back on the court with us in December as well. And so, you know, that's the thing that hurts right now, is because wanted it for these guys. Was a goal of theirs, you know, from last season, getting to the championship game and falling short. But really, really proud of our team and what we've accomplished this season. I thought Sacred Heart was phenomenal today. They did a great job. They really jumped on us that first half. They had some people that really stepped up. People that are solid but not really known for putting up many points. Norman was phenomenal. Merriman was phenomenal. Our goal going in, really, Taylor and Washington, to be able to shut those two down. I thought we did a decent job on those two. And so, you know, give a lot of credit to them. I think they'll do well in the NCAA tournament. Really going to be pulling for them as they move on.
All right, we're open up for Q&A. Again, please identify yourself and your affiliation, and please direct your question to someone in particular. And TG, I'll start with you.
Tony Graham has report. Leash, tough one, obviously. You guys come back beautifully. You're getting buried in the first set earlier. Now, you come back, you tie it up, and it just tell me the feeling at that point. It looked like at that moment that maybe you guys are going to continue and just take it from there, but just sort of stall a little bit after that. What happened after that? Did you sort of run out of gas or not?
Well, yeah, we fought to get it back to the tie. I think the people on the floor at that time did an awesome job on defense, getting stops, and we were getting offensive rebounds and putbacks, and I think that was really beneficial. What happened after that, I can't tell you. I'm not sure. But Sacred Heart's defense just got to us a little bit and became a little bit frantic, panicky. But they played great defense on us.
AC, beginning of the game, as a team, you guys were just out of sorts. You're going to speed run. What was going wrong there at the beginning of the game?
Just panic, basically. That's panic. Like we were like jumping antsy. Like it was just we weren't in control and we were turning over the ball, and that's how we got back at home.
Chanel, you came in and gave a spark. What was your mindset when you came in the game?
My mindset, I'm the biggest, strongest person on the team, so I just know I had to play my part, and I wanted it so bad because it's my senior year, and we already been here before and came up short, so I didn't want to replay the same thing.
Steve Edelson, Asbury Park Press. Alexis, last game of your career, what are your emotions now after 4 years of playing?
Very emotional, but it's one of those things that, you know, you always wish it went the other way, but it didn't, so there's really not much to say about it. I don't know, like, it's just been a long journey with the team, so it's one of those things, you miss it, but then you wish it went differently, but it's not anything you can change, so accept it.
Alicia, that's 2 straight years now you guys have had to kind of sit there while the other team celebrate. Is that, I don't know, maybe the toughest part of this, maybe growth as a team, to go through experiences like this?
By far, I don't think there's a worse feeling in basketball to watch somebody celebrate the goal that you've been having the entire season. It's definitely very hard, and I think that was a major motivation going into this game because we felt the same thing last year. But it's definitely one of the toughest things to go through.
Okay, what did you tell them after these?
I was very proud of them. You know, I mean, if you look at the game, the story, we lost because we had way too many turnovers. I mean, that's been an Achilles for us all season long. We didn't handle their press the way that we needed to. Got us a little disjointed. But I told them I was very proud of them. I mean, you know, to come back from I think it was 15,
18.
18 down first half, to cut it to 10, which is what our goal was once we went down at, was let's cut it to 10, let's give ourselves a shot, you know, and then to go back into the second half and then go back down, it got, you know, back to 15. We had cut it and then got back to 15. And to come back from that again, that's what this team has in them, you know? And that just shows a lot of grit, a lot of perseverance, and to me showed how much we wanted that game, you know? So I was very, very proud of really the whole season, but even today, you know? I mean, you take some of those turnovers away, it's a different story, you know? And so I was just really proud of them, very proud.
Mr. Farmer?
Coach Doug Feinberg, the AP. It was a weird game in a sense. I mean, they shot 71% in the first, like, 10 minutes, and then they couldn't hit anything. The U.S. made a run, and then they made another run and came back again.
Mhm.
How much did it take out of you guys to keep making those runs to try to make it into a game and get it tied with 10 minutes left?
A lot, you know, I mean, in the second half, when it got to 15, we're like, it cannot get any, it can't go any further. I mean, you know, you have to use, especially the quality team of like somebody like a Sacred Heart, you use so much energy coming back, you really do, that it's really tough. It's really tough to be able to come back twice, really, in my mind, get there, and then go ahead. And, you know, really the mentality has to be once you get there, we have to take care of the ball, we have to get really solid, and from that point on, we've got to take that game. You know, and so once we got that score tied, those next few possessions were critical. They were critical, and I think we turned the ball over 3 or 4 times in a row. And so, you know, now you've spent all this energy, you've got emotion back, you're right in it, and now you turn the ball over 3 or 4 times and you go right back down. And so it's tough. I mean, when you're playing a team like Sacred Heart, they're not going to give you that many chances. And so I thought we did good to come back. We gave ourselves an awesome shot at it. Just couldn't take care of the ball when it counted right there down the stretch.
Alicia, the bulk of this team, of course, these two are not but the bulk of this team still returns for another year in 2012, 13. What do you think, like, over the summer, what do you, I know this is a little difficult question maybe, but to try to get to this next, just, you know, to get that one more win next year, how you dedicate yourself and your team over the summer to get ready for next year, try to get that last game?
I think this feeling will definitely be on our minds throughout, you know, summer workouts, postseason workouts, and preseason next year, but we'll just take it one day at a time. We have some talent that's been redshirted, so, you know, we'll just figure out how to use them and get them strong and ready, and we'll go from there.
Anything else? Okay. Thank you.
I told the team yesterday at practice, I couldn't have been prouder of a group. This is our third championship. In '06, we had 4 juniors and a senior in the starting lineup. And then we were fortunate enough to beat Quinnipiac in the final. And then in '09, you know, we were like Secretariat. We went undefeated from start to finish. We went undefeated. And this team had to climb through a lot of hurdles and really work hard. They bought in, they persevered, they responded to every challenge that we threw at them after losses, after tough practices, after benchings, after maybe getting yelled at, right, Gabby? You know, they responded every time, and that's the thing I'll remember about this team the most, is that they just persevered. The intangibles that these kids possess was just incredible, and I couldn't be happier for my 3 seniors and 2 players. Alexis Campbell with ACL 10 months ago, fighting back. Callan's been battling a bad case of plantar fasciitis for the last 2 weeks, and you know, you can't keep them out of practice. You can't, you know, we curtail our practices now to you know, keep them on the floor as much as possible, and just tremendous leaders, and couldn't have been prouder. I thought Monmouth, you know, we're spitting images of each other. They're tough defensively. They don't give you any ground, and I think that was evident from the game today, 58-48. And you know, but I really credit our defense with setting the tone today.
All right, we'll open up for questions right away.
Mr. Chairman, can I pose questions for Coach? Talk about your defense. You guys did a really good job in the first half of creating turnovers like that 10-point lead that you guys took in the first half, that turned out to be the margin of the victory. So just
Yeah.
talk about how crucial that was. in
I
the
mean,
first half.
that's been our staple for years, has been our defensive intensity. And you know, Callan's probably the best defensive rebounder I've had, and Alexis just plays with so much energy on defense that she really, you know, she gets after it. And she had a tough assignment today with Alicia Womack, and she embraced it. And I mean, that was really the end of the game. I mean, that was it. It was our defense. We didn't shoot the ball well. We didn't play. We were never in a rhythm really offensively, except for those couple minutes when we were defensive rebounding and getting the ball off the floor. But we really, you know, fell back on our defense and dug in, and that, you know, we turned them over, and that was the big thing that we really wanted to do. We really wanted to give a big defensive effort. And I think in these types of games, you know, both teams are scouted well. We know, you know, when you get in a conference, it's so tough to get away with anything, any of your set plays, your offense, anything. But we can always rely on our defense, and our defense has let us down today.
Coach Doug Farmer, VAP. It seemed like a weird game. You guys shot the lights out in the first 8 minutes to go up by 18 and then couldn't buy a basket, and they made the rally. Just that last 10 minutes, they tied at 37, everything was going their way, and then you guys just turned up a notch and took over.
Yeah, I thought Callan stepped up and she had a big three, I think. Were we up 2 or were we tied? I'm not
Tied,
sure.
obviously.
Tied, and Callan hit a big three, and that kind of loosens us up a little bit. You know, Callan hits a three, and then you see a little bit of hop to our step. And I think the game, you know, is a game of momentum, and there's a few plays every game that you know, you have to seize that moment. And I think we did when Callan hit that three, and then I think we got a you know, breakaway layup on our defense right after that. So, you know, that was the you know, big thing was her hitting that three, and we were, and that's who we've been all year in terms of our offense. We've been on and off, but our defense, we found that back again today.
Any questions for the student athletes?
Yep, I got a question for Callan. Had a tough game, you know, shooting the basketball, but just talk about your teammates and how they were able to kind of, you know, still keep it going offensively.
Yeah, I mean, it was a total team effort today. Everyone just stepped up. You know, from the bench, played. Morgan Marion came in and gave some great minutes. Erica, Gabby, Alexis, everyone just, you know, filled their roles offensively, and defense was a big key today.
And Gabby, I got a question. How much time do you think was on the clock when you
I was just so excited when I looked. I have no idea how many seconds were up. I just wanted to throw up the ball. So,
Typical Gabby.
yeah. Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
Ryan Hale, Spectrum. Callan, playing the NCAA tournament before, did that help you out today with the experience playing a big game like this?
Yeah, I mean, definitely, you know, we're used to that kind of setting and stuff. It was just an exciting atmosphere. Kind of forgot how exciting it was until, you know, first couple minutes. And I'm just so proud of every girl on this team. You know, we worked so hard, and we just, I feel like everyone deserved it.
You know, Coach, first game, you guys had a lead and the team came back, and you said every team in this conference from like 1 to 8 is really bunched up. And now can you kind of breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief? You guys were able to kind of get through it and take the temperature?
Yeah, I mean, our league is terrific. I think. I think at the latest somebody was saying 16 in the conference RPI, and our league is just getting better and better. And you know, and we're, like I told Callan back then, I'm going to bring 2 suits this time. Last time we experienced it, we played Ohio State. We had them down. We were a 2-point game with 11 minutes to go. And hopefully the NCAA will reward us tomorrow night with a decent seed, which I think we deserve. And you know, and each year we've treated, you know, the first year I think in 06 we were just so excited to be there. In 07 I thought we went there with a little bit more purpose. And this year, you know, with Callan and Alexis and Chris, who've had that experience as well, we'll go. You know, we'll have to get through to the younger kids a little bit, but we're going to go there with a purpose again. And you know, we'd like to be the first team to get that signature win in the NCAA tournament.
Alexis, can you talk about the tournament as a whole? You kind of stepped up, especially last Saturday with the threes. Just didn't want your senior again.
Wait, can you ask that again? Sorry.
Like, just talk about the tournament as a whole and how you stepped up on offense and defense.
I think, well, I just played off my team, so emotionally, I just didn't want to attend. So, I think, like, my team pushed me to do that, and that's pretty much how the tournament went. We all just go off each other's feelings and stuff, so.
Questions for Eric or Norman?
I got a question for Eric. Early on in the game, it seemed like you really established the pace and the tempo. You did a good job running the point. Just what was your mindset early on at the beginning of the game?
In the beginning, I knew that if we hurt them bad, then maybe we could like control the whole game. I know my job as a point guard is to control the game, and if I could come out with scoring, then I know it'll loosen my teammates to do what they have to do. Because I mean, I know Callan and Gabby will get their scoring on, but we have me and Alexis on defense, and I know that if me and Alexis go hard on defense, then the game will be much easier. So I just try to loosen up the game easier and make it like just better.
You know, when they started to come back and then when they finally tied the game, what's going through your head?
I think that's where our seniors who've been there before come in, because when I started like having turnovers and stuff like that, as a sophomore, I kind of get down on myself. But then you have Alexis who comes to me and like, it's okay, it'll come better. And as long as they keep coming to me like that, then I just think like, all right, next play, just forget about it, next play, get the steal here. So.
Coach, I work at the conference office, so this is a little out of character, but can you make your case for a 13 seed, a 12 seed, maybe a 25-7?
Yeah, I think we've, our history's behind us. I think that, I don't follow all that bracketology. I got all the fans call me up all the time and tell me where we're at and what we're doing. But I think we've done a significant job. I think we've played a tough non-conference schedule. We've gone out and scheduled as many tough mid-majors as we can, I do think that we should be, 13 talked about it at a 12 seed. And we had a couple opportunities. I thought that we missed 30 years at St. Bonaventure, I think was the one that we were just talking about back there. But I think, a 13 seed is definitely possible.
Anyone else? Yep.
Yeah, Dan Otzel, the Spectrum coach, and you guys can chime in too. It was loud in there. Can you talk a little bit about the fans and the showing they had today?
I think it was just incredible. The whole playoff atmosphere from last Saturday, I really thought the crowd propelled us to that victory, and then against Robert Morris on Tuesday, the fans. And I mean, we just got exceptional spirit groups. I mean, the band, the dance team, and the cheerleaders just did an exceptional job, not just during the tournament, but all year. And I really think they propelled us to this victory. And it was nice to see when we walked in, when we came out today, that the place was full and it was loud and it was lively, and we really feed off of their energy.
Eric, I'll start. You want to chime in as well?
Yeah, I feel like the fans keep us going, honestly. Like, their spirits and, like, makes us like, all right, we want to win this for them. Like, it's not just for us, it's for them, too. They've been here. They saw some of our battles. Like, they've been to the game. So I feel like their spirit, like, keeps us going and motivated to win the game.
Okay.
Yeah, it just motivates you. We were all a little nervous just because, spring break, if we were going to get a lot of students here, but we had a great showing, and it's just a great feeling to have that support.
Anything down there?
Well, I've never been in an atmosphere like that, to be quite honest, so it makes me nervous, but it's exciting, and it's exhilarating having so many people there for you to see you be successful and to win, so I was excited.
Same thing. It was awesome. The energy and stuff, like, it just gets you going, like, on a different level. Like, the adrenaline from them, it's awesome. It's a great atmosphere to be in.
And that 1344 is a season high for attendance. Very Sacred Heart.
Third all time.
Excuse me?
Third all
Third
time.
all time. Thank you.
Cal, can you talk about coming full circle? I mean, you were a freshman, you guys made it to the tournament, and now as a senior, you're back again. Just what it means to you and the program to sort of go from freshman to senior and then be back after 2 years of getting knocked out in the first round.
Yeah, it's kind of, still, I can't really believe it. It's just the best way to end your career, you can't ask for a better way to leave Sacred Heart. And I'm just, again, so proud of this team. We worked really hard, and we just really deserve to win this tournament. And yeah, just a great feeling.
Yep, we'll go one more.
Erica, can you talk about your tournament as a whole, and then today being named the MVP?
Yeah, I feel like I felt my role on this team was to get assists, but it wasn't. Like, I need to step up, and I can't wait for Gabby or Callan or Alexis to score points, all the buckets, and then me just get assists and not go hard. I know I have the ability to drive and shoot,
I hold myself back. And today, I felt like there's nothing to lose. I mean, like, there's a lot to lose, but you know what I'm saying? I might as well leave it all out on the court and do everything I can to help win. And I felt like when I got the ball, I could shoot, so I just did it.
All right, you guys are dismissed.